The scores are out. The state is releasing how schools are doing on that Michigan merit exam.
24-Hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia live in studio now with how West Michigan's three largest school systems are doing. Tony?
Brian and Susie, more high schools in West Michigan's three largest school systems, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and Forest Hills, are meeting state standards in most subject areas. But proficiency scores in GRPS and Kalamazoo public schools remain below the state average, while Forest Hills remains above it. The increases in proficiency for the three districts largely match what we're seeing statewide, a proficiency jump in reading and smaller gains in writing, math, and science for this spring compared to last spring. Michigan did see a drop in social studies proficiency. The exception from the state trend for GRPS, no increase in math. The proficiency held. KPS bucked the trend and saw an increase in social studies, but flat writing scores. Forest Hills schools were able to keep social studies flat, but otherwise roughly match the state trend of gains. A GRPS spokesman calls this another example of steady improvement, so we asked, why is it still necessary to make large-scale changes like the blended class push?
I mean, we're still talking about 30% of students in some subject areas being proficient. That means 70% are not. So we have huge strides to make, and it's going to require a multifaceted approach to education reform.
We have detailed results from those three districts at woodtv.com, where you can also find results from schools in your community and across the state. Susie?